Bismillah, Alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala Rasulillah, Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. In advanced queries, we'll be talking about simple retrieval. Simple retrieval means that we will be working on a simple query. What is SQL? SQL stands for Structured Query Language. This is a language that we are using in a database to retrieve the records. Now, it was developed in 1970 by IBM and they name it SQL. But later on, the most popular pronunciation was SQL. Most of the database, they have their own versions of SQL statements. Similarly, Access also has its own version. Now, these versions are almost similar, not much difference. If you learn one, you can easily work in any of the versions. Now, for simple retrieval, we have a select statement. And the basic form of select statement is select from where. Now, these are three clauses. Clauses mean they are the three parts of commands: select, from, and where. Now, select is for specifying the column names, the field names. From is for tables, that I want to select these columns from this table or from these tables. Where is a condition. When you want to filter, you need to use where clause. If you don't want to filter, if you want to display all records, then you don't need this where clause. As simple as that. Now, if you see here, I have a question. Question is, list the number, name, and balance of all customers. So from all customers, I come to know that there is no need for the where clause because I don't need the filter. I want to display all records. So the where clause is gone. So I want to list the number, name, and balance. So I know I got a 3 columns. So the select statement will have 3 columns. And for customers, okay, there's only one customer table. So the from clause will have a table name. So if you see here, I have a select customer number, comma, customer name, comma, balance from customer. One important thing that you need to note, that after the last column, there is no comma. But keep this thing in mind, that the last column does not need a comma. If you put comma after that, then you must specify another column name. Now, let's go to the database, see how we can execute this command. Now, before going to the SQL statement, I want to show you the customer table. If you see, this is my customer table. It has 12 records. Okay, and it has a customer name and a customer number and a street address, postal code, balance, and credit limit. You see that balance and the credit limit, these are 2 important columns. And if I take you to the design view, you can see that customer number, customer name, there is no space, there is no space. And then credit limit has no space, rep number has no space, balance is balance. So keep in mind all these column names. Now I want to create a query. So I have to go to the create, go for the design. Since I'm not going to use the design view, so let me close this one. I will write my SQL statement. So I can click on the SQL view. So I can write my SQL statement. So this is my select statement. Select customer num, comma, customer name, comma, balance from customer. Okay. Now, if I execute this statement, let me see if I can show you guys the closure version. Yes, you see that? Select customer number, customer name, balance from customer. So let me go to the run command, click on that, and you see that. So this is how many records we have? 12 records, because there is no condition. You see that? So I got 12 records. 12 records here. So this is how we display or we retrieve the data from table with the help of you can say SQL statement. Okay, now let me go to the next example. Okay, in this I have a question that list the complete item table. List the complete item table. You know, I can go to the again SQL statement, go back and click on the SQL view. Now I want to display all columns. Remember one thing, if I want, either I can type all the column names or I can just put star. Two ways, huh? Either I have to write each and every column or I can just put star. So it will display all columns. Star means display all columns. So display, select all columns from customer. Let me run it. You see here? Now, so that is how we display all columns. If I open a table, customer table, before I do, let me make it like that. And customer table, you see here, exactly same table, same information, 12 records, 12 records, all columns, all columns. You got it? So that is how you can display. So remember this statement, select columns, all columns, yani star from, okay, item. This I'm talking about customers. Oh, it is item. So I have to list all items. So let me go to the item, not the customer. Sorry for that. So I can right click on the top. I can go for the SQL view and I can say, okay, I'm interested in item. Run it. And you see, I got all 15 items. If I open the item table, you see all 15 items. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 columns here and 6 columns here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 columns and 15 records. Same. So that is how we can write the SQL statement. Now we do have a comparison operator. Whenever you need to filter data, whenever you need to put condition on your data, you need the comparison operators. So one of them is equal sign, less than, greater than, less than or equal to. Remember this thing, less than, either it should be less than or it should be equal to. One of them should be true. Similarly, greater than or equal to, one of them must be true. Either the value should be greater than or it should be equal to, then it will display. And this is, by the way, not equal, less than, greater than. Most of the version of SQL, they use this kind of not equal. We do have another one, not equal, but some of the version of SQL, they use this one. This is exclamation and equal sign. This is for not equal. Now let's see, we have a question here, and the question is, list the name of every customer that has $10,000 credit limit. You know, we have in the customer table, we have a credit limit. Let's go and see. Let me close the item table, open the customer table, and if you see here, we have a credit limit. Now we have 1 and 2 records. So we do have 2 records that has a credit limit of 10,000. So let's go and write the statement. So the statement is, I want to list the name. Okay, so select customer name from customer. Now we display the name from the customer table, so we specify both things. Now is the condition. What is the criteria? Credit limit must be equal to 10,000. So I will be saying where credit limit is equal to 10,000. If you see here, we do have same thing. Select customer name from table customer where credit limit is equal to 10,000. Now let me go and run it. So I'll get two values because the two value has 10,000. If you see here, we do have like Booking Direct, and then we have another one is the Crest store. You see here the Crest store. So the Booking Direct and the Crest store is there. So we want to display. So this is how you can display the. Now we have another example. Find the name of the customer that has a customer number 126. Okay. So what we will do is we'll say select customer name from the table, and the condition is customer number is equal to 126. Very simple. So we can go back and we can try. So I can say, okay, everything is same here. Customer num is equal to 126. If you forget the semicolon, it's okay. Let me forget the semicolon. Okay, there is something wrong. What is that? Let me see the customer number. Is it a number or a text? If you see, it is on the left side. If it is on the left side, it means it is text. Look at here. Any numeric value is on the right side. You see here? Now let's go and see the design view. In the design view, it says this is short text. Although it is a number, but it is short text. So if it is a short text, then I must put in the quotation sign. You got it? Otherwise, it says data type mismatch because I'm trying to give number and there is a short text here or text here. There you go. Now I got Toy Glow. So this is my customer 126. Let's go and see customer 126. You see that? The name of the customer is Toys Glory. Okay, so this was another example. Now I want to find the customer name for every customer located in a city group. Okay, now I'm looking for the customer name. And the condition is city group. So select customer name from the table where condition is city is equal to group. Let's go and write down the customer. So I can right click, I can SQL view, and now I can say select customer name from customer table where city is equal to group. And let's see how many records we get. Oh, 2 records. Let's go and see in the customer. So we have a group city here. This is 1 record and another record is there. So we have 2. Very nice. So now another example. So here we have to list or display the number, the customer number, the name, the credit limit, and the balance. So 4 columns we have to for all customers. Okay, for all customers means there is no condition. With credit limit, no. We have a condition here. All customer with this credit limit that exceeds their balance. Okay, so the credit limit is exceeding their balance. So credit limit is greater than balance. So let me, so you know that how to write the query. So first I'll write the query like select the customer number, the customer name, the credit limit, the balance from customer, and the condition is credit limit is greater than balance, and run it. And you see that wherever the credit limit is greater than balance, then we are displaying. Okay, so that's it for today. This is the homework. You can try as much as you can by yourself with the today's knowledge. I'm not expecting that you will complete all, because after 4 or 5 lectures you will be able to complete all of them. So we are having like 18 queries. This is for your practice. So inshallah in the next lecture we'll be talking about compound condition. कफ़ार मजलिस सुब्हानल्लाहि व बिहम्दिही सुब्हानकल्लाहुम्मा व बिहम्दिका नशहदु अन ला इलाहा इल्ला अंता नस्तगफिरुका व नतूबु इलैक। अस्सलामु अलैकुम व रहमतुल्लाहि व बरकातुहू।